Hey guys, so welcome to a pick a card reading. As you see from the title, it's What's Next in Love. I'm gonna try something new, so bear with me. I don't usually like to do love readings, but something was calling me to do it. I'm actually really passionate about romance, love, and relationships. I'm a hopeful romantic. I don't like the term hopeless. I'm a hopeful romantic. Okay, so I believe in love. I just don't like to do tarot readings on it because I feel like a lot of readers are watered down and they give false messages and false hope. So I didn't want to be that type of person. So, um, full transparency disclaimer, I'm not one of those readers that's gonna tell you that your soulmate is coming and telling you what to look for in your partner. Okay, that's not me. So we don't really know what's gonna come out in these messages. It just is what it is. I'm gonna give you the real, the raw, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, but I mean, if I do see somebody coming in to your energy, I'm gonna say something, but I will not give any time frames. I will not give any real descriptions of the person because I feel like people get so caught up in wanting that person so bad. Everybody they meet, they think is that person, and I I don't think that's healthy. It's not healthy. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna place a clip of your groups. You can meditate on the cards, see which group calls out to you the most, and then you can go down below to your timestamps. So I will see you at your reading. All right, you guys. So these are your cards. Group 1, 2, 3, and 4. So meditate on this and whatever card you're most drawn to, that is your pile, and you can see your timestamps below for your message. Okay, so group 1, welcome to your reading, What is Next in Love. So if you chose the Radical Rebirth card, here she is. And my camera's looking kind of grainy. I don't know, is it me? But here she is. This is the card that you chose. So I'm gonna go ahead and read her message from the book. Also, she's number 5. So honestly, when I see the number 5, group 1, I automatically think of releasing. And that could be a person, that could be some type of habit or some type of energy that does not align with your purpose or who you truly are, right? And with the term radical rebirth, I am thinking obviously a reset. Okay, so that was just my interpretation of the card before we read what the book's definition is. So let's see. Yes, you can. Stop the struggle. You can choose at any moment to start over and be reborn. Like the sun, you rise again and again. And this goddess's embodiment is dust yourself off, move forward, and go for it again. Life is about transition and change. You will fall on your face, change your mind, and need to make a comeback again and again. Release the idea that you messed up if things aren't perfect. Stop waiting to be ready. Make new choices and decisions. And this goddess declaration is still I rise. Wow, that's beautiful. So if that message resonated with you, you're in the right place. You've chosen the right pile. Okay, so let's pull some tarot to see what other messages are here for you. Group 1, to see what is next in love. I definitely should have pre-pulled these cards. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, you guys. So I had to pause real quick because I wanted to shuffle the cards off camera, but I want to pull them on camera so you guys can see. So what is next in love for group 1? Those who chose radical rebirth. What is next in love? Okay, so we have the King of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and this was not supposed to come out. If it's meant to come out, it'll jump out again. So the Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. What is next in love? King of, oops, sorry. Nine of Swords, Six of Swords, Six of Wands. Okay, so group 1, I am seeing I just said I wasn't gonna be that type of reader, but I am seeing an energy here that is needing to just take a pause. Okay? I'm seeing the need to focus on self, and it's not that your person isn't coming. I don't want to talk about a person coming. Love in general, it's not just about joining with another person, but you have to show yourself the love that you wish to receive from another person, right? So this is not only about partnership, this is about self-love in group 1. And excuse me if you see me laid back holding my belly. I'm 8 months pregnant. My baby my belly's tight right now. My baby getting big. But anyways, some of you, I am seeing that you've been a little aggressive when it comes to obtaining a certain, I don't really want to say aggressive. You guys been wanting it really bad though, you know. And I feel like your focus has been in the wrong place. So I am seeing this energy of letting go of wanting it and focusing on yourself within. We have this Hanged Man here. Okay. We have this Hanged Man with this Six of Wands and the High Priestess surrounding. So this is focusing on your spiritual self. Excuse me, I'm trying to get myself together. Okay, so before the Six of Wands, we have the Six of Swords, right? And the Six of Swords is walking into calmer waters, especially after this anxiety, wishful thinking, being hurt, and, you know, not being able to sleep at night, right? We have this victory and success. This Hangman, it can represent a little bit of stagnancy, but the way I'm looking at it right now is He is focusing on self. He is taking a pause. He is taking a break. He is getting in tune with himself spiritually. He's getting balance. Okay? He is getting balance. And that's what is the most important thing, because you cannot, number one, you can't pour from an empty cup. Okay? So you have to show yourself the love and the appreciation that you will want to receive and that you will give somebody else, right? But then we have the Seven of Pentacles here. We don't have the Eight and the Seven of Pentacles. So you guys have been working towards something tangible. It's just taking a little while. Okay. But you shouldn't wait for it. So you guys are, what's next in love for you, group one, is you're letting go of the energy of wanting it so bad and waiting for it to come, and you're focusing on the things that make you happy, and you're focusing on your own growth right now. Okay? Sorry for banging on the table. What's next for group one? You guys, I got so used to doing freaking monthly readings. I don't do the pick of cards too often. I got so used to doing asking what the general message is for the month. So this is different with me, so my terminology may be a little weird. Okay, so we have the moon. And what is next in love for group one? Oh yeah. Oh yes. So you guys are definitely coming into some type of balanced energy emotionally and mentally. Okay. We have the moon, the Three of Cups, and Judgment. So I see you working on your shadow self. Okay. Working on your traumas. Like I said, focusing on what makes you happy and fulfilled. Focus on the things that you can celebrate. Okay? You guys are not worried about relationships right now. You know that the relationships will come. You're enjoying your space, your personal space, your free time, and just your time alone. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you this personal story. When I was single, I'll be honest, I loved being in this energy. I loved exploring myself. And I learned how to be at peace with my own energy, okay? I used to go to the movies alone. I went out to eat by myself. I dated myself, okay? And people used to be like, how you do that? Like, because I don't care what nobody thinks. I want to treat myself to something, you know, that I like. Because when I do get a partner, and it's not even about when I get a partner. These are things I like to do, so I'm going to do it regardless of if I have somebody with me or not. Okay, but let's say when I do get a partner, and this is my thinking back then, I have a partner now, but this is how I want him to appreciate me. Okay? So yeah, I used to kind of, I won't say that I had a fear of being alone. It wasn't necessarily a fear, but it was more so like, oh my God, like, People gonna look at me crazy if I do this alone. Like, but I didn't care what people think. I did everything. I went shopping alone. I went out to eat alone, like I said. And let me tell you, the first time I went out to eat alone, I was actually I was engaged. I was in a bad relationship. I was engaged. And one day I just decided to go eat out alone. I went to Chili's, but still, I felt so empowered and I wanted to do it again. So I got over that fear of, caring what other people think and, seeing and them thinking, that I was a lonely girl or that stood up or whatever the case. I don't know. I wanted to do something alone because I'm like, shoot, I'm already alone pretty much. So I'm not going to sit around waiting for people who don't want to be around. Okay? So, yeah, this happened maybe back in 2019. I was in this flow. Yeah, and just make a list of things that you always wanted to do, but it seemed like you never had anybody to do it with you, or you just didn't want to be seen doing it alone. Like, start small. Go to the movies by yourself. Go out to eat by yourself. Go to freaking an amusement park by yourself, or travel by yourself. Okay? Really get to know yourself in that aspect, and you'll be surprised how much you enjoy your own space. Okay? And this is gonna really ignite a sense of confidence in you, a sense of self-awareness rather. All right? And if some of you do have that fear of being alone, this will get you out of that. All right? And you ain't gonna never care what nobody thinks of you. You just living in your own power. And sorry if that story was a little repetitive. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm super honest today. But I'm not used to being so vulnerable and sharing things about myself, especially on social media. But like I said, I love, and I've been through many, many different experiences. So I have the wisdom to give. So I do want to share that. So what is next in love for group one? What is next in love for group one? I even used to go to, I know it's winter now, but this is the time that's reading. So I even used to go to the beach by myself. Okay? So peaceful. I don't have nobody telling me what they want to do, what they don't want to do. I'm on my own time, enjoying myself. If I happen to meet somebody there, I'm open to a conversation. I'm not really focused on relationship, Whatever happens. We're just going with the flow. Okay. I keep hearing, I love the space that I'm in. I'm loving the space that I'm in. What is next in love for group one? We have the Magician. Oh yeah. The Magician, and I dropped a card. Hold on. Knight of Wands and the Empress. The Empress, I feel like, is the ultimate self-love, self-care, basking in feminine energy. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Self-love and nurturing, this Empress card embodies that, right? So With the Magician and the Knight of Wands here, I am seeing you let's see. Let me really dissect this, okay? I keep hearing, and like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but I keep hearing something about a soft girl era. Okay, you're trying to tap more into that energy of just being calm in nature and really protecting your peace. Okay, you're what's coming next in love for you, group one, is you're not letting anything or anybody steal your joy any longer. Okay, you're really focusing on self, and it's okay to be selfish. Okay, people look at being selfish as a negative thing, but it doesn't have to be all the time, especially when you're an overgiver. It's okay to give to yourself, because if you don't do it for you, who will? Right? Okay. Who's next? King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Okay, actually I'm gonna switch this camera. Whatever. Okay. So with the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands here. Let me really dissect this King of Pentacles, because one thing I don't want to do is tell you guys somebody is coming in your energy in the future. Because like I said in my intro, I don't want anybody waiting for love to come, or, you know, so focused on the timeline that you forget to just enjoy the moment. Yeah. So you guys are focusing on your own growth, your own fruits, and just enjoying that. You're planning, I don't really want to say planning a future by, I don't want to say that, because that's not what it is. I do see some sort of looking into the future, but this could just be excuse me. It could just be, ay Dios mío. It's having an idea of a path that you want to take. And like I said, make a list of things that you always wanted to do. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting here in the Two of Wands. You're making a list of things you want to do, you always wanted to do. Okay? And you're focused on accomplishing those goals. Okay? It's almost like it's not a I don't want to call it a bucket list. That sounds so dark, right? But I have to find a name for it. I don't know. But it's not a bucket list, but on along the lines of that, group one. Okay? It's really diving deep and realizing what you enjoy. Oh, I even used to go to concerts by myself, group one. I went to pretty much every single concert by myself. I seen Chris Brown, I seen Erica Badu. That was my first concert I went to. Because I was like, I don't need people to go with me. And it was so much fun. I seen Wu-Tang and Nas and who else? I seen Bobby V, Lloyd, Drew Hill, Jagged Edge. They was all in the same concert. But it's like, even being around a bunch of people who were with other people who came with groups and I was by myself, I still didn't feel alone. You know, we all were enjoying ourselves. So maybe that's something you want to add to your list. Next thing off. Oh yeah. Got so extra. Oh yeah. So this is a really positive transformation coming for you, group one. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles, excuse me. And we have Death, which is transformation. So this is a positive, and what I say, radical rebirth. This is a radical rebirth for you. And you can choose to start over at any moment in time. You can choose to tap into this energy. You can start right now. Okay? You can really start right now. But this is a transformation that is necessary in order to show yourself the love and care that you need. And if you are looking for a partner, it'll help manifest a certain type of energy. When you're focused on stuff, you're not worried about other people, you know, you attract a partner who appreciates you in your I don't want to say your independence, but you know, the only problem, and it's not really a problem, but for me, and I don't want to make this reading about myself, it's just I experienced this before. I got so used to being in my own energy, in my own space, and not sharing anything. Once I did get into a relationship, I had to woosah, because I didn't know how to share my space. It was sacrifices that I had to make, and I had to learn that, you know. So it is a possibility that you can get a little too comfortable, you know. But it's also necessary. You learn your likes and your dislikes or whatever. But you put yourself in this emotional and mental state where you are able to really process your emotions and feelings. Okay? What is next in love with this one? Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, the Hierophant. So, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, all these little sound effects. Okay, whatever. So, I am getting that the guards, because, okay, Seven of Wands, I am getting that the guards that you used to have up, you are figuring out why you have those guards up. You're kind of realizing your traumas, where they come from, and that is all part of the self-reflection, right? You're realizing that, you know, I've had this guard up. This is something that I want to change about myself. Oh, yes. Yes. You're realizing there's things that you want to change about yourself, and you're working on that. You're using your alone time wisely and really connecting with yourself and your inner child and healing those wounds. Okay? Some of you guys maybe looking for like a spiritual teacher. You could be getting more spiritual or more into like a religion, or we have the Hierophant here, more into a religion, or just, you know, just becoming more wise as far as your experiences and your life lessons. Okay. Yeah. And then it's putting you in this Queen of Wands energy of being beautiful and energetic and unapologetically yourself. Okay. I love that for you, group one. I really do. This is such a beautiful energy to be in. And it's such an important part of the soul's journey when it comes to love. It really is. Okay, so I'm actually gonna leave your reading there. And look, top of the deck, we got the sun. But anyway, I'm actually gonna leave your reading there, group one. Let me know down below if it resonated. If you were attracted to another pile, feel free to go to that reading. Like I said, the timestamps are below. You know where they are. And I want to hear about you guys' experiences and your journeys. Like I said, I love love, whether it's self-love, it's relationships. I love growth in general. So like the video if it resonated. Subscribe to the channel so you can get more pick a card readings, and also comment down below if there's any topics that you want me to cover. I do want to start doing more pick a card readings. Okay, you guys. So that was your reading, and I'll see you soon. Hey, group two. This is if you chose Mama Wata with Naked. Here she is. I'm sorry if it's a little dark in here, but this is the card that you chose, and she's number 30. So let's see if we're gonna read the definition of the card from the book. But off rip, let me tell you what I'm seeing so far. I am sensing a need for vulnerability and freedom to be who you are. Okay, when I think about being naked, I keep hearing Ella Mai song Naked. It's kind of straight to the point. Y'all was about to catch me singing. Y'all about to catch me singing on camera, and she don't do that. But, you know, go listen to the song. It's like, I want somebody who loves me naked. I forgot the lyrics, who never asks for love but knows how to take it, or something like that. It's pretty much, you know, somebody wanting somebody to accept you for your flaws and all. Okay, so okay, group two, let's read from the book, and this will let us know if you have chosen the right pile, if this message resonates with you. Hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. Begin emotionally naked. Being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Practice being transparent. Start with the people closest to you. Say, I haven't been showing the whole me, but I'm starting today. Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people pleasing. Speak your truth. Share your story. Cultivate an appreciation for vulnerability in others. Become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable and making others uncomfortable. And this goddess declaration says, I have the courage to be vulnerable. Beautiful. So like I said, there is a need to be vulnerable here, whether it's with your emotions or a certain aspect of yourself that you've been hiding. You know, you may be you may feel like you can't be your authentic self when it comes to love, relationships, and that's whether it's with a partner, with yourself, with family members. Okay, so let's pull some tarot and see what's going on. What's next in love for group 2? You guys, my belly is getting too big to be dropping these cards. Hold on one second. Okay. Okay. So what is next in love for those for group 2? Those who chose the naked card. What is next in love? We have 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Oh, child, we got Pentacles out the wall. I don't know where the term came from. Okay, what's next in love for group 2? 6 of Swords. 6 of Wands. Okay. So I'm getting the feeling of moving out of people pleasing energy or trying to impress people. Okay. I mean, they do say first impressions is everything, but when it's overdone, are you really being true to yourself? Okay. It's like you guys want to be seen a certain way. You want people to see you a certain way. But you also feel like you have to overdo things or hide certain aspects of yourself in order to be seen in that manner. What's next in the group? So the world. Okay, we got the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. That's one. Yeah, I mean, it looks like that could be a relationship cycle for you, is people pleasing. Or okay, a lot of your love languages, like you think you have to buy people's love. That's what I'm getting. somewhere along the line of your journey, whether it was from childhood, and most likely it is from childhood, somebody made you believe that material things mean true love. And that's not always the case. Okay? It's nice to do good things for people out of the kindness of your heart, right? It feels good. But when you doing it from a place of just because I want you to like me, that's not okay. All right? So that could be an aspect of yourself that you are trying to move past, is realizing different forms of love and appreciation. Okay? It's not just about material, it's not just about money. Okay? Everything plays a role. And we got Ace of Cups and Ten of Pentacles here. Oh. And I'm also getting here, group 2, like you get so used to giving that you attract takers. Okay? But like I said, you think that's okay because something or somebody in your past made you feel like money was everything, material possessions were everything, and that's the only way to show love. No. Let me really look at this. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, while gifts are nice, to show somebody you appreciate them, there is no emotional bonding when it comes to that. Okay? You want people to actually get to know you for you, not for what you have, group 2. Okay? And that could be a reason why you feel like you can't be emotionally naked as well, because you're so used to people liking you for your material possessions. You're like, I don't really need you to get to know me because you're going to like me based off what I give you anyway, But like there's no real connection in that. Okay? Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Lovers again. Both the Lovers. One thing about this deck, this Awakened Tarot deck, it has 2 Lovers cards. Okay. So yeah, it has 2 Lovers cards. So they both came out. But we have the Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Lovers. So here's the thing. In this energy, I am seeing 2 different aspects of 2 different personalities here, or whatever the case. Now, one, I'm seeing, hold on. Let me make sure I get my wording correct, because like I said in my intro, I don't want to tell you people are coming into your energy and that's not the case. But some of you, not for all of you, take it as it resonates. Some of you could have two different options. One who offers emotional fulfillment with this Ace of Cups here and the Two of Cups. But then you have one who offers you material fulfillment. Okay, with this Ace of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles, right? I am seeing that here. Or maybe, let's see. Let's pull some more cards. Let's make some more for you too. What is next? We have the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. So some of you are used to getting what you want out of people. Some of you could be used to getting what you want materially. Okay? But could that be some type of defense mechanism for you? Like, is it that you want emotional and mental attraction, but all you really know is how to use what you have to get what you want materially? Like using your assets to get what you want out of people? Your charm. Yeah, that's only going to get you so far. We have the Tower and the Seven of Swords. And then the Page of Cups. It's not going to last. Like, being in that energy does not last too long. It'll get you what you want temporarily, but you still have a sense of, like, being deceptive like that. It doesn't push you in the place of peace, too. It doesn't. And it's not a long lasting. It's not a long lasting energy, okay? Or maybe, I mean, it doesn't have to be you that is being deceptive. It could be other people using you for what you have, okay? Hey guys, I'm back. My phone ran out of storage. I forgot to transfer over my pictures from my baby shower off my phone. So yeah, I ran out of space, so my video cut off, but I'm back. So I think what I was saying was that, well, you guys know what I was saying. I'm gonna stitch this to the video so it can all flow, but there's an energy here. So what's next for you, group 2, is a realization that you deserve more than just the superficial things, right? It's okay to have nice things. It's okay for you to give and receive as well. But it seems like to me you're so used to surface level and you just want to be free and to be able to be, open and vulnerable without all the excess material things. Okay, so like I said, that may be something that you're just used to. So I do see you coming into this realization and trying to get out of that energy and realizing what fills you emotionally. Okay, so let's see what is next in love for group 2. Ace of Swords. What is next? Yeah, a lot of you guys, you just want to have fun, but more so like childlike fun, emotional fulfillment type of fun. And that's not to say that, you can't be fulfilled by giving gifts and money to people. I mean, if that's your thing, by all means. But like I said, when it becomes obsessive and not obsessive, but excessive, and you start buying people for their love, or vice versa, when people buy you for your love, it becomes an unhealthy habit that needs to be broken. Okay. What's next in love for 2? Okay, so I'm seeing the need to reflect on the relationship with a parent, a father figure, or it could be your mother, it doesn't matter. What was your relationship like with your parents? How did they show love to each other and to you and your siblings, right? I am seeing a need to dig deep and self-reflect on that to realize where these habits come from. Okay. Who made you feel like you wouldn't be loved unless you gave something? Now that right there, that is conditional love, right? What we want to manifest is unconditional love. It doesn't matter what I give you. It doesn't have to be material. It doesn't have to be something tangible. It could be something emotional. It could be my time, my energy that I give to you, my support, and you'll still love me at the end of the day. Okay? If you ask me for something and I'm used to saying yes, but the minute I say no, you don't love me anymore, that's not love. That's not true unconditional love. That's conditional love, right? So we want to really see where those traumas and that mindset comes from. Okay, that way we know where to start to heal that energy. Yeah. Some of you are afraid that if you don't give, then it's going to create chaos. We have the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. If you don't give money or, material things, if you're not good for giving material things, then what are you good for? That's what some of you feel like. And you deserve so much more than that. Okay? So, let's see if there's any more messages. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna stop your reading right there, group 2. And let me know down in the comments if it resonated. I would love to hear your stories. Also, like the video if it did, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below if there's any pick a card topics that you would like me to cover, because I'll be happy to do so. Talk to you guys soon. Hey group 3, welcome to your reading. This is if you chose the Miracles card, number 42. Here she is. And I don't know. Let's see. I am gonna read from the book the definition of this card to see if you've chosen the right pile, if the message resonates. Okay, but off the bat, I don't really know what energy I'm getting here just from looking at the card, but you guys could be the power that's manifesting something powerful in love. So actually, let's read from the page. She's number 42. You are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. What if you truly allowed yourself to believe? All things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. You claim you want miracles, but you take an "I'll believe it when I see it" approach. What if you will see it after you believe it? Believe that you deserve to be, do, have. Believe that you deserve to be, do, have the world you want for yourself. You can, excuse me, you can be your true self, do what awakens your soul, and have your desires. This is life's miracle. If you haven't witnessed your miracle yet today, ask for it and allow it in. And this goddess declaration says, my life is full of miracles. Okay. All right. So if that message resonated, this could be your pile. And if not, then we'll just wait and see what the tarot has to say for you guys. What is in store? Not what is in store. What is next for group 3 in love? The World. I keep hearing You Can Have Whatever You Like by T.I. I don't know why I was hearing that. So we got the World, Page of Wands, 7 of Cups so far. What's next in love for the 3? 3 of Cups and the Magician. Oh, okay. You really can have whatever you like, group 3. Hold on. What? I want to know this, group 3. What is stopping you from believing that you can have all that you desire? What is stopping you? And your self-limiting beliefs are keeping you in a cycle. to where you're like, it's like a certain perspective or mindset you have that says, well, and I mentioned this in the Miracles Oracle card. You'll believe it when you see it, type of thing. Okay? What's stopping you from knowing that you can have what you desire, and that you can manifest that it can come to you? Is it because of your experiences so far? It hasn't been presented to you, so that you think that everything is already one dimensional, that there is no more and this is the end all be all for you? The mindset like that will keep you in those cycles, right? So if you believe that you are only worthy of one type of relationship, of one type of circumstance, then that's what's gonna come. Okay? So we have to get out of that mindset for one. Just 4, 3. Ace of Cups. Two of Swords. 4 of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of you hold your cards closely to your chest. It's almost like a defense mechanism. Like, you want one thing. You want happiness. You want love. You want success. You want freedom. Whatever it is, right? But you will not express that. You're not honest with yourself about it, is what I'm getting. Okay? It's like the person that says, and I'm be honest with y'all, I used to do this when I was single. I used to do this. So I used to say, like, I used to make excuses for being alone, or like faking like I didn't care about being alone or whatever for the rest of my life. I used to tell my mom this all the time. And she's like, oh, I want you to have somebody. We're not meant to be alone. I want you to have children. Da, 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 da. Right? And I'm like, please, even though deep down I wanted that for myself too, I would say, I'm okay with being alone for the rest of my life. You know, like, I'm happy with myself, even though I was happy with myself, you know. But it's like, you know, I wasn't honest about me wanting that for myself as well, you know. And it's not that I was unhappy in that moment, but, you know, if I did have all those things, I would be happy as well. So I would make excuses. I would make excuses and not be honest and vulnerable, even though I did. Let me say, did I believe that I would find somebody? I don't know. I just was unsure, really. Because I was like, if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, I'm still okay with being alone. You know, I'm just gonna take it for what it is. And I mean, I'm not anymore, and I'm grateful for my partner and my son now. But yeah, I used to be in denial, and I feel like this is some of you guys right now. Okay, You got to be a little bit more honest with yourself about what you want and know that you can manifest that. What next number 4? Group 3. The High Priestess, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords. Let's see. There could, for some of you, not for all of you, so take it as it resonates. There could be... okay. Let me not say that. But yeah, you guys are like putting your emotions on the back burner. And you're coming off, you know, just a little bit guarded when it comes to certain things, or, you know, just being a little bit more rational than most. Not really, it's thinking with your head, not your heart, okay? It's like, I don't care what my heart wants right now. Like, this is what it is. You know what I mean? This is very, it's kind of a masculine energy to me. Okay? But how do you expect to get the things that you desire if you're constantly telling the universe, you're telling whoever you talk to, God or whatever, that, you know, you're making it seem like you don't. Okay, your words are saying one thing, your words are saying one thing, your heart says another, right? So it's not matching up. It's not matching up. So you cannot manifest under those circumstances, under that vibration. And I wasn't going to do this, but it could be somebody in your energy at work that may be trying to show you some type of interest, but you're like, straight to the point. Like, I'm all work, no play. I don't mix work with pleasure. This person could be younger than you. But yeah, you guys are not even paying them no type of mind. It could be a Pisces. But that's only for some of you. Just take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. Who's next on love for group 3? Who is next on love for group 3? Those are supposed to miracle time. Excuse me, guys. Every reading I'm dropping bombs. I apologize. Okay. The Fool and the King of Wands. Okay. So when I see the Fool, I see this light energy. Okay. He is in this happy-go-lucky type of energy. You know, he got the sun behind him, the sun rays behind him. And he is just laxy-dazing alone. Okay, right up off that cliff, baby. And the Fool, he's usually a risk taker to me. Okay, you also represent some start of something new. And then the dog is sensing his vibe too. He's like, "Show, are we happy? I'm gonna be happy too. Can I get some biscuits? Or whatever. I don't know." It's like my owner's happy. Let me get some treats. Okay, but let me see what this King of Wands. Okay, so once you find your freedom, find your full, operate from this full energy and being a risk taker, being just free to be who you are and free to love and not caring what people think, and just letting your guards down, coming out of your bubble. That side of you will be so admirable. You'll start to get the attention that you've been, longing for, really. You get the attention, you'll get the attraction. People are attracted to people who are in their power. Okay? People are attracted to those who operate from their authentic selves. And when you operate from your authentic selves, you attract authentic people most of the time. Just use your discernment. Okay? Because there is people out here who will use you for your energy, and we don't want that. Okay? What is next about 3? Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Nine of Swords, Death, Six of Wands, and Two of Pentacles. Okay. So. um. Okay, so I just had to get my thoughts together real quick because I knew what I was feeling and thinking, but like I just didn't know how to put it into words. And that could be some of you guys as well. You know what you feel, you know what you think, but you're like, excuse me, I'm really my belly. Like, it's just a habit now. My baby's getting so big. But what was I gonna say? You feel like it's a time and place for everything, and like I said, you keep your cards close to your chest. So what you put out to the universe is not necessarily how you really perceive yourself or your circumstances, or whatever you're portraying is not the way you truly feel inside. Okay, so you keep that close to your heart. Like when you go to bed at night, when you behind closed doors, there is a sense of grief there. Okay, Oh wow, I never noticed that. Wow. Yeah, so there is a grief there. It could be loss. And some of you may not know how to move forward. So it causes some anxiety and sleepless nights, some overthinking. And this is what I was looking at. I'll try my best. Do you see? Oh my God, this does not look good. Well, okay, here we go. And excuse my nails, I was peeling off my polish from the shower. Okay, so if you look in this corner right here, like, look how this guy's coming at him with the sword, just taking him out. I never noticed that until now. He lost the fight. You see his sword is on the ground. He's like, I'm done. I'm done. And that could be a lot of y'all. Y'all could be done. Some of y'all saying, I'm done. I'm not doing this again. I will never, ever let nobody get that close to me ever again. Okay? And that could be where some of your guardedness comes from. Guardedness. I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean, right? Okay. Yeah, that could be where that comes from. But you know what your heart wants deep down. You can let one bad situation or a few bad situations, depending. You can't let that determine your whole life, your whole future. All right? We gotta keep pushing. We gotta stay optimistic. And we gotta learn from our past experiences. We gotta realize the lessons that we were meant to learn from that. In which I do see you trying. I do see you coming into some type of balance with that. Because we have the 6 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles there. Yes, the Star, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm noticing a lot of dogs in these cards today. And that means that some of y'all may need to get a pet. I don't know why this came up. But before I got in my relationship, my 30th birthday, right? My 30th birthday, I wanted a teddy bear. Don't judge me. I wanted a big old life-size teddy bear. Okay? But I was like, why get a teddy bear when I can get a cuddly dog? Right? So I ended up getting a dog. And he was a birthday gift to myself. And oh my gosh, he's the cutest little Bichon ever. But he had a lot of separation anxiety, and he was very clingy. But he was cute. He was so cute, and I trained him. Okay, he didn't have much confidence. It's almost like the shadow side of myself was his personality. Okay, or the things that I needed to work on, because I was never a clingy person, but I got a dog that needed a lot of attention. Okay, so getting him, he helped me work on those shadow traits that I needed to work on in order to become a better partner. It was just more attentive overall and more loving and caring. Okay, getting that dog helped me do that. And once I got in my relationship, I still have my dog. I miss him dearly. But he started acting out. It's almost as if he was saying, okay, I came here to do what I needed to do for you. I'm ready to go somewhere else. And he was only like 4 years old when I only had him for 2 years. So I rehomed him. And I'm like, it's the best. Like, I learned what I needed to learn. And, he just didn't want to, it just seemed like he didn't want to be here anymore. So I rehomed him. And I boo cried about it. But he taught me so many lessons and so much about myself, And literally within a year, not even a year. Okay, so I rehomed him in January of 2024. No, sorry. I rehomed him January of 2025. I got pregnant in April of 2025, like 4 months later. 3 months later. And my baby is actually due January of 2026. So a whole year after I gave my dog away. So I say this to say, what the fuck am I saying? Yeah, some of you guys may want to get like a emotional support animal that could help you in your journey. Okay, something that's going to give you some responsibility, something that's going to open you up and make you a little bit softer and more gentle. Okay, so yeah, I miss my boy, but now I'm happy because I'm happy in my relationship. I got a baby on the way, my first baby, and I couldn't be more grateful for my journey, and my growth. I grew a lot. But anyway, oi, you seen that? Anyway, enough about me. So that was the one that like, shut up, girl. You talking too much about yourself. But anyways, yeah, some of you guys, a dog could help. Could help soften you up, some open you up. Okay. Not to put this story back on myself, but the way I was with my dog, my mom used to be like, you need to be that way with your men. Just could like baby him and cuddling him and showing him lots of affection. So I don't know why it just popped in my head, but hey, like I said, he helps me grow a lot. So what is next in love for group 3? Hey, some of you guys could be getting a pet. It could be what's next in love. Usually a different type of love. Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. Okay, so after this, I'm gonna leave a reading there because let's see. Well, Fortune, Judgment, King of Swords, 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. I do see you guys really opening up and allowing spirit to just guide you. Okay, just welcoming all that comes and stepping out of this energy of being so I'll say to the point, by the book, you know, and just being a little bit more free in your approach to life. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's just enjoying life a little bit more, and not being so, and not controlling everything. My video's dark, but whatever. You guys getting out of the energy of wanting to control everything, and you're just stepping into more flow. All right. So that's that's the reading, group 3. I hope it resonated. Let me know down below if it did resonate. Like the video and comment down below, or subscribe to the channel, but comment down below if there's any other pick a card topics that you would like to see. This is my very first time doing a love reading though. But I really enjoy the messages here. So I will talk to you soon. Okay, group 4, welcome to your pile. So this is if we chose Queen Nandi, the intuition card. That is number 35. Here she is holding her baby. Okay. So let's see. I mean, right off the bat, looking at this card, I'm noticing that she is dressed in green. So I'm aligning that with the heart chakra. So some of you guys could be getting more in tune with that, more aligned with your chakras, especially the heart, opening up your heart chakra. That also has to do with intuition as well. Intuition and kind of like being true to yourself, being able to communicate your true feelings. So pretty much like the middle chakras, it all kind of connects. Also with her holding her baby. Okay, so one thing I noticed, like and this is a lot of women say this, when I got pregnant, I not that I knew, but I noticed my intuition become a lot stronger. So I don't know if some of you guys could be pregnant at the moment, or you could be getting pregnant, or just your intuition is just having a rebirth in your intuition. Okay. So, oops. Let's read from the book and get the book's definition. You already know. Take a deep breath and surrender to what you know to be true. Trust your inner wisdom and guidance. What is your guidance telling you? Put your hands over your third eye, the center of your forehead, and ask, if I knew what the answer is, what would it be? Then follow your first instinct. The Creator and your ancestors connect with you through your intuition. Trust your internal GPS. The nudges, signs, and coincidences are divine guidance. Slow down. Go for a walking meditation. Be present with nature and pay attention. Being present allows you to feel, hear, see, and sense your guidance. And this goddess declaration says, I am knowing. Okay. So yeah. I know all of you probably obviously take it as it resonates. I know I said that some of you may be, with child or having a child soon, but that's only for a select few. That's not set in stone. So let me see. No. Okay. Okay, so let's get to your reading. What is next for before love? What's next for before love? You guys, I stay dropping my cards. Excuse me. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, the Seven of Pentacles. What's next for before? Those are just the intuition call. What's next for the love? What is I don't know, like, and this is not for everybody, but that's my elbow making squeaking noises on the chair. I did not pass gas, I promise. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but I just had to let y'all know. Okay. I'm sorry. I gotta stop being so damn goofy. Cause what the fuck was that? Okay. And I'm not editing that either. Because one thing about me, I don't edit my videos. Because I just give it to y'all raw. Okay? But anyway. I kept hearing, like, you already know the answer. And it kind of said that in the intuition part. But it's like, it's almost like you already know what's going to happen because you planted that seed. Okay? So it's almost like, I don't even know why you're here. You already know what's coming. Okay. But also, we got the Queen and the King of Pentacles here. Some of you guys, you could be in a partnership that is already kind of established, and you guys are in that mode of just growing together. Okay? And planting seeds together. Like I said in the beginning, some of you guys could be starting a family. I don't know. Or becoming more stable in your connection. Some of you guys also could be separated and you're wondering if you're meant to be with a certain person. But the universe is guiding you, the both of you. The universe is guiding the both of you to prepare you for this union. What is next for group 4? Page of Cups, Temperance. Yeah, I'm seeing the need to be patient because there is some type of new beginning coming. I don't know why I keep getting like pregnancy. Somebody's having a baby, y'all. And I don't want to keep saying that because I know that's not true for everybody. But when I seen this fish in the Page of Cups, is it a fish in a cup? Well, I know I thought about the Old Wives' Tale or whatever it's called. When they say when you dream of fish, it means somebody's pregnant. That wasn't the case for me, but some of you may be dreaming about fish. I don't know. But yeah, with this Temperance card here, for me, this is usually a card of patience. Now, I also like to see it as filling each other's cups. Look how he's pouring water into the other cup from one cup. Sorry, it's blurry. Right? You can only do that if your cup is full. And then you can share with, whoever you want. I need more context. What is next above the 4? What is next above the 4? I'm sorry, guys. I keep getting frustrated because I keep dropping my cards. Also, I am getting... Some of you guys are rushing. Don't rush the process. You have to be patient. Oops. Oh, okay. I don't go there. I like to put my cards in the order I like to place my cards in the order that I pulled them. I don't like when they get out of order. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Somebody has been working on themselves financially. Because we're going from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. I see more stability here. I see more stability and more fulfillment. What is this 5 of Swords doing here? What are you doing here? Because then it's like right before the 10 of Cups and the Page of Wands. Spirit, tell me what that is. 5 of Swords. Okay. There's something. Okay, I'm getting a message of needing to cut off somebody in order to okay. If you or somebody you're dealing with has had multiple partners or has been playing the field or something like that, I'm seeing them step into this more committed energy and ready to start a family. So they're cutting off anybody who was getting in the way of that Ten of Cups, this Ten of Cups here. Okay, and with this Page of Wands, we're like ready for a new start, new beginning, right? So that's what I was getting in the beginning. It's like if you were separated and you're kind of thinking like, you know, I know this is my person. Like, I know that's my husband. I know that's my wife. When are they coming back to me? I've been planning and I've been waiting for you to come back to me. I need you here now. You know what I mean? Like, are you ever going to come? Should I move on with my life? Yada, yada, yada. Okay, and that's where you need to be patient at. Because, like I said earlier, I do see that your spirit guides are working on bringing you guys together for this union. It's just that you guys, you had to work on certain things separately. You could not work on them together unless it would not have worked out. Okay? But I think, like, especially with that intuition card, you know that's your person. And they always gonna be your person. You know, it's like, it don't matter who you with, you still mine type of energy. Okay? Yikes. So what is next for group 4 in love? Queen of Cups. So what is next for group 4 in love? Those who chose the intuition card. Let's don't go here. What is this? Bro. Uh-oh. Some of you guys are self-sabotaging. Hold on, drop my card. That's my back rubbing against the chair again. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but that sounds crazy. That sounds hella crazy. Okay, whatever. We got the Tower. Oh, we got 8 of Swords, the Tower, Page of Pentacles, the Moon, and the 4 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. Like I said, I do see more growth, more financial growth here, more stability, and this could have been something that you were waiting for in some type of connection, or even for yourself. Like, you're probably like, oh, I won't be ready to pursue a relationship until I'm financially comfortable. Okay? But I'm also seeing a sense of self-sabotage here. All right. But what is that? 8 of Swords, Tower. And Page of Pentacles. What's next advice for group 4? A feeling of being stuck, or some type of feeling of grief or loss. Oh, maybe some of you guys could have Sabotaged a connection. Oh, because you're holding on too tightly to the outcome. Okay, so don't hold on so tightly that you push um that you push away your person or your manifestations or anything like that. Don't hold on too tightly. I'm almost getting no, I'm not getting that. Okay, I feel like some of you guys are trying to control so much that you're making things more chaotic. So you need to be a little bit more patient and let the universe do its thing. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, definitely. Let the universe do its thing. Be still. Because what is for you won't pass you by. Okay? There's just a few things, a few pieces that need to be taken care of before this match can happen. Use this time for self-reflection. We have, like I said, the Hangman and we have the Hermit. Use this time for self-reflection. Work on what you need to work on. That way, when you manifesting a love, a partner, or whatever the case is, you coming in, heal and hold. Heal and hold. Heals and whole. Whatever. Right? Because when you don't, this is what's happening. Stagnancy and chaos. Okay? You cannot, especially if you are retrying a relationship, you cannot step into that old relationship with old mindsets. You have to come together with new perspectives in order for it to work. Okay, so let's say you've been done dirty in the past, but you want to give that person another chance. Don't go into the new chance with harboring energy from the hurt that they've caused you prior. Because for all that, you can go find you a new person, okay? So you ain't got to deal with that. You just start from scratch, okay? But if you want to give somebody another chance, give them another chance completely. Don't hold on to the past. Don't be bringing your traumas into the new relationship, okay? Really give them a second chance, okay? And sometimes we have to learn the hard way. It's like there is no relationship without trust, without forgiveness. Okay? So you can't keep dangling things over people's heads that they did 5 years ago to you. All right? Like I said, for all that, you could go, take your time and your energy somewhere else where you don't have that pain still lingering. what I say? Death and Six of Swords. Transformation. Moving forward into calmer waters. Okay? Transforming and stepping out of old energies. Okay? I just had to laugh at myself because I okay, let's see. What is this? Don't mind me, you guys. What is that? Yeah. We got Two of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Okay? We cannot move into the future with past hurts. Oh, sorry, I was not even in the frame. We cannot move into the future with past hurts. We need a new perspective. Okay? So, if that is you, do not move forward unless you for sure have forgiveness in your heart and you are healed from your past. Because if you don't, it's only going to create more conflict and more repetitive cycles, okay? So you cannot rush the process. Stay in the moment. Do what you have to do for self. The universe will align you with what is meant for you, okay? Let me see, because yeah. Okay, so that was your reading, group 4. Let me know down below if it resonated. That reading was kind of chaotic for me. I don't know. Is that y'all's energy? Or you're a little anxious or rushing things or just wanting things to happen and it's not happening for you? There's things that you have to do before things can run smoothly. But okay, let me know down below if it resonated. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also comment with any topics that you would like me to do for pick a card readings. I would love to do more pick a card readings, but sometimes I don't know what topics to do. So let me know down below. And that was a video, and I'll talk to you soon.